Okay, this is one of those projects that looks simple until you start stacking layers. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm building a multi-layer wall clock, part design project, part laser test, and part patience exercise. Everything starts here, in RDWorks. On the screen, everything always behaves nicely. The laser will decide later if this design actually deserves to exist. I start with the two bottom layers, cut from black MDF. These are basically the foundation of the clock. They're not the most visible part, but if these go wrong, everything on top goes wrong too. Same material, same settings, and as always, MDF smells exactly like MDF. Once the bottom layers are done, I move on to the third MDF layer. This one already defines much more of the final look, so accuracy actually matters here. Next up is the plywood layer. This is where I engrave my logo, not so much for branding, but so I know who to blame if this ever falls off the wall. After engraving, I cut out this organic shape from the plywood. This is usually the moment where plywood either cooperates or starts a philosophical debate. After the last video about material behavior, this project was a good excuse to actually apply some of those conclusions. A quick sanding, nothing aggressive. Just enough so it feels intentional, not accidental. Then I glue the two bottom MDF layers together with the plywood in between. And here's a very professional workshop tip. Yes, gym weights. They're flat, heavy, and they don't ask questions, which makes them excellent clamps. Once that's dry, I add the third MDF layer on top. And yes, the weights are back. It's basically strength training, but for glue joints. After all the layers are bonded, I install the clock mechanism and the hands. This is the moment where the project officially becomes a clock, instead of a very opinionated piece of wall art. If the hands move freely and nothing scrapes, that's usually a good sign. For the wall mount, I use leftover material from previous projects. Because if you have a workshop, you already own this piece, whether you remember it or not. And that's it, a multi-layer, laser-cut wall clock. A mix of MDF, plywood, glue, patience, and just enough gym equipment. If you enjoy process-focused builds like this, not just the final result, consider subscribing, leave a like. If there's a material, behavior, or laser-related problem you want me to break down next, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.